Marcus Aurelius stands out as truly remarkable. He is frequently hailed as the ultimate figure among the 5 good emperors, demonstrating a genuine and profound concern for the well-being of his people. Additionally, he maintained an unwavering commitment to the study of Stoic philosophy throughout his life. Throughout his reign, Aurelius skillfully allocated time to compose a collection of autobiographical writings that are now widely acknowledged as meditations. Within these literary pieces, the Roman emperor conveyed a diverse range of crucial insights concerning the journey towards a life filled with contentment. Today, we present to you a compilation of 10 profoundly significant insights sourced from Marcus Aurelius's writings, aimed at guiding you towards happiness. But before we proceed, I encourage you to remain attentive until the conclusion. Your presence here signifies a dedicated journey towards self-improvement. While the final 5 observations are of utmost importance, it's essential to grasp the initial ones as they lay the groundwork for comprehending the latter set.
And listen real careful.
Number 1. Aspire to shape your own personality, just as Marcus Aurelius conveyed that the mind itself generates its own necessities. In the midst of a materialistic society, we are incessantly subjected to advertising that insists on the necessity of owning the latest gadgets. The media consistently exposes us to the lives of the wealthy and famous. However, when we chase happiness solely through material possessions, authentic joy is elusive. There will always be another craving, like a bigger house, a new car, or more money in the bank. Furthermore, by seeking contentment in physical belongings, we relinquish our happiness to external influences. The underlying message is that no material possession truly belongs to us. If we judge ourselves based on how many rooms our houses have, what happens if we lose our home? The main idea here is that instead of always trying to get more stuff, we should focus on building the kind of person we are. We should try to be caring, honest, and hardworking people. Becoming a better person and understanding how to treat others with respect is incredibly significant. In the end, our home might be destroyed by a fire, our car might be taken, and our business could fail someday. But there's one thing that can never be taken away from us, and that is the kind of person we are, our character. It's only our character that defines us and guides us in life. A person can rise or fall depending on the strengths or weaknesses of their character, and often this is what creates a lasting impact. Step 2. Stop chasing external approval. As Marcus Aurelius emphasizes, no matter how well lived a life is, there will always be people present at the difficult times. With 8 billion individuals on this planet, aiming to please every single one of them is pure folly. Whether it's striving for numerous likes on Instagram or seeking validation on Twitter, it can often feel like our happiness depends on others in today's society. But there are ways to end the search for others' validation. The key is to begin by addressing your own thought process. Instead of seeking approval from outside sources, work on finding real happiness by building a stronger connection with yourself. Understand that if someone doesn't like you, it doesn't mean you lack humor, kindness, or intelligence. There will always be those who don't approve of you, regardless of what you do or say. So, it's wiser to live your life authentically. If you differ from someone's political opinion, you don't need to pretend to agree. If your friends make a hurtful comment, let them know it affects you. In the words of the French novelist André Gide, it's better to be disliked for who you truly are than to be loved for pretending to be someone you're not. Step 3. Direct your attention solely towards what you can control and ignore the rest. Just as Marcus Aurelius advises, if a cucumber is bitter, discard it. If there are thorns in your path, navigate around them. That's all you need to remember, nothing more. In life, there are only 2 things we have authority over, our thoughts and our actions. Everything else is beyond our reach. However, how often do we waste time and energy by complaining about things we have no power to change? Emotions like anger can sometimes be useful, they can motivate us to take action in the face of injustice. But there are many situations where such emotions serve no purpose. Take traffic, for example. You can yell, swear, and honk all you want, or you can relax and listen to the radio. Either way, you're stuck in the traffic, and there's nothing you can do to change it. You can't control other people. You can't make them say, do, or think certain things. So, instead of investing so much of your attention in others, focus entirely on your own life. Step 4. Redirect your anger towards something useful. When anger becomes overwhelmingly intense and erupts, it's already too late. You've triggered a chain of events that will eventually lead to feelings of regret and sadness. However, the best time to think about your anger is when you're not actually angry. By giving yourself the opportunity to understand and see what anger can do in your life, you prepare your mind and emotions to choose a calmer path when anger does arise. Acknowledge the anger, but instead of letting it explode, harness its energy and intensity to create something positive and creative. Something that benefits both you and others. Turn your anger into projects that are productive and inventive. Step 5. Negative feelings emerge from negative thoughts. Marcus Aurelius cautions us to value our ability to manage our thoughts. It's the only thing safeguarding our minds from distorted perceptions, distorted relative to both our own nature and that of all rational beings. The negative emotions we often feel are often born from how we interpret things. Consider the case of two friends, Michael and Ryan, who receive an invitation to a mutual friend's birthday party. Michael, an exceedingly outgoing individual, looks forward to the party as a chance to meet new people and views it with excitement. On the other hand, Ryan is filled with nervousness and worry. Being unfamiliar with the attendees, is concerned about being left without anyone to talk to. This strikingly portrays how two people can respond very differently to the same situation. We need to understand that the anxiety, concern, or anger we experience don't arise from our surroundings. Instead, they stem from the way we think. This means we have the power to empower ourselves and regain control over our emotions. And now, my friends, get ready for the best part. Before we continue, please make sure you're subscribed to the channel. This will help spread this recipe for self-improvement. Step 6. Be ready for anything and stay strong when things get tough. Marcus Aurelius teaches that living well is more like wrestling than dancing. It means being ready for unexpected things and not easily giving up. The secret to feeling happy is to stay strong when bad things happen. It's interesting that people who do well in life see hard times in a different way. They are ready for whatever happens. They know that life involves making changes when things go wrong and finding good things even when it's tough. When you don't let failure stop you, you can take small steps forward even if you're scared or unsure. Look at life in a positive way and remember that time keeps moving forward. Just like Marcus Aurelius said, time is strong, and tough times will eventually pass. Step 7. Feel incredibly thankful for what you have. Marcus Aurelius says to really think about the good things you have and remember how much you'd want them if you didn't have them. Often, we forget about all the amazing things and people in our lives and only think about what we don't have. Marcus Aurelius wisely suggests that you imagine how your life would be without the wonderful people and things you have. This helps you not take them for granted. It makes you realize how much you'd want them if they weren't there. This is a simple but really effective way to feel deeply thankful for all the good things in your life. We sometimes forget about simple things that make us happy, like being alive, having family and friends, and the ability to love and enjoy life. We focus too much on what we don't have and what's going wrong. When you count your blessings and appreciate what you have, it makes you feel really good and makes you happier. Step 8. Being open-minded means not judging others. Marcus Aurelius says that people are here for each other. You can either help them understand things or put up with them. We're all connected in a complex way, and we can't escape that connection. Being alone too much can lead to a life that doesn't really matter. Understanding others with kindness helps us let go of our judgments about them. It's good to be skilled at sharing and teaching, but that doesn't mean we're responsible for other people. We should only be responsible for ourselves. Trying to make others behave the way we want them to will only make us unhappy. Other people's actions and results belong to them, and trying to change them to fit our ideas will not work well. Step 9. The calmness you're searching for exists within you. Marcus Aurelius tells us, "Today I escaped anxiety, or no, I discarded it, because it was within me, in my own perceptions, not outside." It's easy to forget that everything we go through happens inside our minds. Worry, anger, regret, happiness, sadness, peace, doubt, overthinking, stress, confidence, all of these feelings shape how we experience things. And it's in our minds that we choose which feelings to react with, based on what we experience. Understand that everything we feel comes from within, and you'll realize you have much more control over your feelings than you might think. You can influence how you feel in your everyday life. If you learn to manage your emotions, you'll find a big part of contentment within your grasp. Step 10. Embrace the fleeting nature of life. Marcus Aurelius advises us not to act like we have endless time. Remember that death is always close, even when we're alive and capable. Be kind and do good. If we can treat each day as if it might be our last, we'll naturally focus on what truly matters instead of wasting time. Many people forget that they won't live forever and act as if they have all the time in the world. They postpone their dreams and wishes for some later time. The main lesson from Marcus Aurelius is that we should value the limited time that we have and start living our lives today. Often, we keep telling ourselves that we'll start working out, pursuing that job, or writing that book tomorrow. But in reality, tomorrow can be uncertain. In the English language, tomorrow is one of the riskiest words. So, stop living for an uncertain future and begin living for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and until next time, stay stoic.